I taught 300 plus people how best to sign clients in 2026. This is a webinar that I did with Daniel Fazio. I am a coach in his program, and a bunch of strategies that I've used called Dream 100, Super Looms. Creative outreach has allowed me to scale to 30K a month and plus, and I'm now having a new offer around doing this for other people. If you are doing outbound and you're not signing as many people as you want or not booking as many calls as you want, I promise you, you will learn a metric shit ton about how to sign new clients, how to scale like crazy with these strategies. Enjoy.
All right, everybody. This is Dan James. He's a he's a member in Client Extension, then turned into a coach in Client Extension. He's one of the Dream 100 coaches now because he's so good at it. It's exactly what he's going to be teaching you here about today.
Oh, who is this for? Okay. Now, before I even get into this, guys, I experienced all of the things that I'm going to talk about. Okay. So if you think I'm sitting here on my high horse, I literally was doing Dream 100, I was doing outreach, and people weren't responding, I should say. So if any of this person is you, okay, just put a one in the chat. Let's get some engagement. So if you absolutely hate cold outreach, okay, let's say like you're sending your emails or you're sending your DMs, and your people are like, get lost, you're annoying. I'll work on a performance basis, or they'll say to you, yeah, I'll work with you after you get me the result. All that kind of low low intention, low quality leads that just make you think, why am I even doing this business stuff? Okay. Your outreach gets constantly ignored. So like if you're sending an outreach, you're just like, why am I even doing this? It's going to a black hole. This is something I've experienced. If you could not close a big client if your life depended on it, okay? So like if someone said to you, you need to close a whale or we're going to kidnap your mom. If you're thinking, oh, well, mom's gone, okay? This is another thing. I was like, I wanted to work with the Fazios. I wanted to work with Cole Gordon. I wanted to work with Andre Huckle Jr. But I can't just send them an email saying, hey, you want video editing? I'm going to get aired. I'm going to get ignored. So if you've experienced this, this is perfect for you too. The next thing is it's very hard to close cold traffic. So I know a lot of you guys, damn near all of you guys, have been on Daniel's email list. And I remember Daniel had an email about being scared of cold traffic. And it said, you're completely scared of cold traffic. It's all about referrals. It's all about warm leads. And to scale an agency like crazy, you have to be able to take a stranger and make them pay you. And in order to do that, we need lots and lots of trust, okay? And this is where Dream 100 comes in. The next thing is scaling just feels awful. If you like wake up, you're like, time to hit 100K a month today, and you're doing your outreach, it's like, oh, this doesn't feel good. Again, this is for you. And last but certainly not least is you feel like a spammer. So you guys will all know that 99.9999% of the money is in the follow-up, okay? But in order to do follow-up, you sometimes have to say like, oh, bumping this, etc. If you feel spammy, if you don't feel good about your outreach, again, this is perfect for you. And as I say, all of this used to be me, okay? Let me look into the camera. All of this used to be me, okay? So I'm here with you. I'm in the trenches with you. I get it, okay? Cool. So let me show you some evidence for how powerful this is, because the reason why I want to go over how powerful, like not even how powerful it is, but like the problem that people experience and how powerful it is, because once I give you the source, you'll be thinking, oh wow, like I actually understand why he's doing this. Okay, cool. So let me show you some evidence. Now I get emails like this every day from cold traffic. I would love to tell you guys. Can you guys see this here? I agree. This is the best outreach I've ever received. Well done. Okay. I sent this to Fazio like 2 weeks ago. If I could tell you guys who this man is, okay? I get emails like this every day. Okay, look. Another person said this. I'm genuinely curious if you've written this email manually. Literally made the two of the top best outreach I've ever gotten. Another one. I get lots of pitches that I ignore. That one did get my attention. Interesting pitch. How much does it all cost? Fernando Oliver. This guy's my client. Great guy. Brandon Borichin. This dude's huge. This guy's got 100,000 followers on LinkedIn. So the point I'm trying to make is that this is extremely powerful outreach. And just listen up. Like wherever whatever you were thinking, oh man, I'm not going to listen. No, no, no. Turn the TV off, listen in, lock in, okay? Because this is beautiful. Awesome. So let's go into what is Dream 100, all right? So let me give you a bit of background because I want you guys to understand the way that things are broken down. So Dream 100 is the lead generation tool originally coined by Russell Brunson. Now, essentially what you do is D stands for dream, and 100 stands for 100 prospects. So Dream 100, okay? You create a list of 100 prospects you absolutely love to work with. Now, the point is that these are top of the market prospects, okay? These are prospects that you close them and you sit down after the call and you go, I really just did that, okay? These are big people. And the reason why we love doing this is because trust is higher. You can work with top of the market authority people, and you can just scale your agency like crazy, okay? Awesome. So how does it work? Now, it's really this simple. Of all the things I talk about in this presentation, I want you to understand this the most, okay? You do real upfront work for a prospect before reaching out to them. This is to highlight your competence and expertise. The more in-depth and better you explain the solution to their problem, the better. Note, you need to be specific with Dream 100. A lack of specificity will kill your Dream 100 before you even start, okay? So let me give you a real example. Like I've got tons of examples. Let me give you an example, okay? Let's say you want to do a webinar funnel, okay, for Daniel Fazio before he did it. What you would do is, if you do want to do Dream 100 is, you would spend copious amounts of hours, or you could have AI do it, which will show you, and you would go into granular detail as to how you'd build his quiz funnel. You'd be like, okay, Mr. Fazio, you do this with YouTube, you do a little bit of LinkedIn, you do this. This is how we're going to direct the traffic. This is how we're going to run the quiz funnel. This is how we're going to run the webinar funnel. This is how we're going to do all of it. And you present it to him and say, this is exactly how I would run your webinar, Mr. Fazio. And then Mr. Fazio will see this and go, oh, this person knows what they're talking about. Let's have a conversation. So if there's anything that you take from here, okay, I'm going to go, this is unscripted. Title, you do real upfront work from the beginning, okay? You don't say, hey, I've got something for you. No, you just send it to them, all right? I'll give another example. Fazio talks about this in the short form boom. If you have a short form agency, you create a short form clip and you send it to them. And you send them another one. And you send them another one. And you send them another one. And you keep sending them clips until they go away, or they say, how much do I have to pay for this? And it will work, okay? I promise it works. Amazing. I know I'm speaking a lot, so I'm going to check the chat and see what people are saying. I love his energy. Thank you very much. I'm insane. What else? I just want to make sure there's nothing else. Somebody called me Mighty Mouse. That is hilarious. I want to make sure there's no like questions, nothing else I want to address. Everybody looks happy. Will we get a copy of these slides? I can speak for Fazio when I say yes. You know what? They're my slides, so I'll make sure you get them. Okay? Cool. Benefits of Dream 100. So I will be explaining how it works, of course, but I just really, really want you to. This guy said awesome insight. I appreciate you, dog. You know what? Yeah, gas me up in the chat. I love it. Okay, cool. So no results. If you have no results or you have no social proof, okay, you can take these strategies and book calls. Not even tomorrow, per day, today, okay? So if you have no results, social proof, by highlighting upfront work, you'll get people on the phone. Because guys, let's think from the prospect's perspective, okay? Let's get in the inbox of the prospect, okay? This is your prospect. This is actually your prospect, okay? They're on the toilet and they get a ping and they're scrolling and they get some email and they're like, oh, who is this, Don? Delete. But if you say, Mr. Prospect, I've just created a whole quiz funnel for you, click below and you sit and they click it, they're still on the toilet and they're going, oh shit, okay, I've got to speak to this person. They clearly know what they're talking about. That's why you can book calls immediately, because you're highlighting your expertise from the jump and you're gaining their attention. Let's take a quick poll. How many of you guys have, for more than a month, been doing outreach and been like, I feel like a spammer and I hate doing this? Let's put a 1 in the chat. I'm going to put my 1 in right now. Yeah, one. Exactly. Guys, everyone's saying 1, okay? Everyone's saying 1. That is a month of the year. Where you're sitting down saying, oh yeah, gotta go do outreach, gotta go follow up. There's no trust. It feels awful. Cool. So next thing is competence equals calls. So if we go back to our prospect who's on the toilet, yeah, that's actually think they're getting our outreach whilst they're on the toilet. Because the competence is highlighted from the jump, they're immediately thinking, I've got to speak to you. So that's why it works so well. And the last thing is showing how we can help. So because from the jump, we're saying, this is how I want to help you. This is what I want to do for you. It's all about you, okay? Like, I love giving examples. So I think it's so fun. All right. There's a lot of like people between the ages of 20 to 45, right? And the parallels between dating and business is crazy. So if I meet a woman, I say, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna book a nice restaurant for us. You don't even need to worry. Be there. In fact, don't even be there at 8. I've got your Uber booked. Don't worry. The bus is gonna go. Okay, no problem. It's the same in business. You say to them, I want to scale you from 2 million ARR, not even ARR, MRR, from 2 million MRR to 3 million ARR. But can't speak. 2 million MRR to 3 million MRR. And this is exactly how I'm going to do it. And this is the plan. This is how me and my team are going to do it for you. They're going to go, oh, I've got to speak to this person. Does that make sense? Why it took so many calls? Okay, amazing. And this is another thing I want to tell you guys. The first Dream 100 I ever sent in my entire life ever booked a call. Facts. And I've actually got the email. Amazing. Brilliant. Someone said a question here, which I think is brilliant. I'm not going to read the whole thing because it'll be 2094 by the time I finish it. But someone said, oh, Christian recommended that you initially say, oh, I've built this work for you. I completely understand where Christian's coming from. And Christian is a mass automated cold email guy, and that is a different strategy. Do both strategies work? Of course they both work. What we're doing here is we're trying to close the whale clients. You can't, let's go back to my example. I can't close Daniel Fazio or Hormozy by saying, hey, Alex Hormozy, I've got this bin. He ain't reading it. He ain't reading it. But if I met Alex Hormozy saying, I've got this webinar funnel for you, Alex, this is what we're going to do, he'll go, okay, cool. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like tools in a toolbox. I was going to get my bag. In fact, you know what? We're getting props. So like, let's say it's tools in a toolbox, yeah? It's different tools. So maybe one tool, this is the tool that we use to close one prospect. Cool. And then this is the tool we use to close for another prospect. Different tools, okay? All of them work. Amazing. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so foot in the door. Now, this is another thing that I think is important. So this video, I recommend this on my calls. Look, I can see this man smiling at himself, this self-righteous dude. This video is really good, guys. You need to watch it, okay? I've listened to this video 100 times. One of the things that's very important when you don't have any clients is being able to get your foot in the door. And getting your foot in the door is so difficult because maybe you're insecure in yourself, maybe you have low confidence, maybe you don't know how to conduct a sales call. So just sending that upfront work gets your foot in the door, and it will give you a sense of belief because you're like, I've researched this person. I know how their business works. I know I can give them value, and it gives you your foot in the door. It immediately allows you to have a conversation, okay? Amazing. Sidebar, go watch that video above. It's great for Dream 100 and lead gen thinking. Seriously, go watch that video. Sometimes I'll put that video on and I'll be like, oh yeah, anytime. I can't play this, okay? Amazing. So we talked about this before, but signing big clients. With Dream 100, you can sign people who frankly have no business signing, okay? Now, I'm going to say something very arrogant, but I truly believe it. I can actually sign whoever the flying fuck I want. As long as they could benefit from my service, I actually just can. Because my Dream 100 outreach has become that good. And when I tell you, okay, all of the strategies that I've used to sign all these whales, you get, there's two Dream 100 coaches, there's Evan Seach and there's myself. You get absolutely everything. We give you everything, okay? And me and Evan, I'm gonna say, me and Evan, we are like Ronaldo and Messi of the coaches. All the coaches are amazing, but me and Evan, we are giving so much to the students, and people are going crazy with Dream 100, okay? So it's the best method for signing whales, and you'll be able to learn a lot within AIA, and even here, all the strategies you can sign clients with, okay? Amazing. Now, let me talk a little bit about myself and the things that, and the people that I've been able to sign. But just before that, I want to just go back into the chat. Someone said, do you mean you can get a whale client with low ticket for June 100? Absolutely. Anecdote time. Anecdote time, okay? This guy here, you see this gentleman here, was my first ever client before I joined Client Ascension. I had no business signing this man. No business. Shouldn't have signed it. But because my June 100 was so good, he literally was like, I think in the email, he said something like, "You're clearly insane, so I have to speak to you." So some of you guys, in fact, we'll even do this. Can you please put a 1 in the chat if you are below 10K? Okay, and there's nothing wrong with being below 10K, okay? There's nothing wrong with that. Oh my gosh, we get 1. Someone put S1, 1 more. Okay, cool. So the point here is that Andrew Schultz? If I'm not mistaken, I think that man just joined. Anyways, the point here is that a lot of you guys are in that 0 to 10K mark, okay? So you're like, you've got a client, or you've got a little bit of result, or maybe you don't have the social proof. Share the actual emails you sent to Narwin. I don't have the actual email, but my emails are way better now, so don't you worry. Anyways, the point I'm trying to make here is that even if you don't have tons of social proof, or you're a little bit new, you can use this to sign whoever you want because you're doing the upfront work and you're highlighting your competence and your expertise, okay? Let me tell you something, guys. Let me stare into the camera and tell you this. In markets, people will not do upfront work, okay? The inbox is full of bad outreach. So if you utilize these techniques, you'll just sign people. It's just as simple as that. If there are 100, if there are 100 messages and 80 of them are bad, and 20 of them are decent, and 5 of them are amazing, and yours is one in the 5, and you continue to follow up, you're gonna sign them. Like it's okay, cool. Let me go forward. So there's Nam giving me a testimonial. Avi says it works. I signed a client yesterday for 17 for 1,500 a month. You know what? Let's just divert. Let's give a W for Avi right here. Yeah, let's give a W. Let's give some love to Avi. Yeah, yes. Let's give some love to him. See? Does work. Shout out to my boy. Okay, cool. Let me scroll. What's my mouse being with? Amazing. So let's talk about examples, because I've talked a lot about the strategy itself. I think you guys are now ready to say, okay, give me some source, Mr. Daniel James. Oh, I came off my thing. Let me show you guys. I don't know if you guys can see, but my mouse is like moving absolutely crazy today. Moving crazy. All right. Let me just move this real quick. Perfect. Okay, cool. So by now, you guys have probably heard about the different offers in AIAA. And if you haven't, I'll just give you a quick briefing. So there's a content agency, lead gen, ecom email, ads and funnels, and the last one is AI automation. Okay. Now I'm going to give some examples of the different offers that work well. So a content agency. Now this is so funny. I'm giving you all my source. I'm giving you the Dream 100 I've used sign clients. Is you can script, edit, package, and optimize one for a YouTube video. Why does this work so well? Because you're literally giving the client on a taste of what it is like to work with you. And what else is excellent? You can be very professional. You can show how excellent your communication is. You can just from the jump highlight that you are very good at what you do. Lead gen agencies, you can give a full play table with qualified leads. Do you know what I can even add here? I'm going to give a shout out. If my mouse doesn't play up, another one. This is another one for all you lead gen guys. Let me give it to you, okay? Evan Seach said this. What you can do is you can run a campaign for. Please ignore my spelling. You can run a campaign for a specific niche, get leads, and offer it to a specific industry. Let me give an example. Let's say you book, I don't even know what med spas call it, but you get an appointment for med spas. You could run a small lead gen campaign for med spas in, so I'm gonna say Tampa, then call up Tampa med spas and be like, hey, we have leads. Unless they are clinically insane, they're gonna go, wait, what? Like to go? You go, yeah, I have leads. That will work so well. Amazing. And then ecom email, you can give a full email workflow with designs they can use. You can redesign their abandoned cart checkout flows, things of that nature. The other thing is, guys, is within AIAA, we have templates and examples of winning Dream 100, literally Dream 100 Hall of Fame, okay? And we are constantly adding to that. In fact, one of my tasks this week is to make sure we have like 40, 50, 60, 70. We want tons in there. Whenever I see a good Dream 100, it goes in there. So when you join, there's no headless chicken stuff. You literally get tons of examples. You join my call and I say, go look at that example. You go send it to a prospect, book calls. If there is like plug and play, okay? Beautiful. Now, I'm going to do a quick sense check in the webinar because I know I'm going crazy at you guys. Can someone share the Gamma doc? I promise you'll get it. Oh, look at Edwin. Shouts to my boy Edwin. What does full email workflow mean? I don't know if you're an ecom email guy, but you're basically just redesigning their emails. Amazing. No more questions, nothing on people's minds. Amazing. Victor saying, let's go down. You know what, Victor? I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Okay, let's scroll. Let's scroll. Okay, cool. So here's an example of my Dream 100. I'm gonna try and open this, but my mouse is just not playing ball. So we're gonna see if it opens okay, but I don't want it to go too wayward. Let's see if this opens. Okay, cool. So guys, this is my Dream 100. I'm gonna do just to make sure you guys can see it okay. Don't play with me in front of the people. Okay. Oh, it's just loading. Excuse me. This French Wi-Fi is moving crazy. All right, guys, that's loading. Oh, it's going to come up. Give me 2 seconds. Whilst this loads, any questions, anything on people's mind? You from London. You know it, boy. Okay, cool. Amazing. All of you guys looking at my Dream 100. Okay, cool. Let's briefly go over this, okay? So, this is the structure of a winning Dream 100 because I've booked more calls I can count with this. So the way the winning Dream 100 works is you have an offer-based headline. So for me, it would be book 5 to 10 calls from YouTube or first YouTube video for free. This is a cinematic Loom, which is something that we teach in Client Assistant AIA. I don't know if I have time to go over it today, but we teach it in depth in the program. And do you know what the beautiful thing is, guys? I can make 50 of these in one day. That is not nonsense. 50 of them, all personalized, okay? Strategy works really well. Amazing. So then we go over like how the document can help them. Then we have what's in their special package, which is basically a very, very sexy way of saying table of contents. This mouse makes me want to lose more hair. Why is it this mouse doesn't work when I'm in front of people? It's crazy. Okay, cool. So then we have our gift to you, so our special offer. So in Dream 100, we like to have like special offers. So you can have like the first YouTube video for free, or we'll build your first clay table, or your first email design for free. These are Dream 100 offers. And it's basically just a complete no-brainer offer that you would be completely and utterly silly to say no to. Amazing. And then what we do here is because what the entire point of Dream 100 is to book the call, okay? We must get to the. But let me. Can you guys see me when I say this? I'm gonna stare at your soul. You must book the call, okay? You have to book the call. So we do all the upfront work, and then we make sure that they book into our calendar, okay? So we put our calendar in multiple times. Make sure you do this. Cool. Okay. Have to get into your grill real quick. Amazing. So we put our Calendly. What is this thing doing? Amazing. Then we give the upfront work. So I run a YouTube agency, okay? So let's think about all the components that go into a YouTube agency. Not even a YouTube agency, a YouTube deliverable. It's the strategy, it's the scripting, it's the thumbnails, it's the ideation, and I also do funnels. And that's the lead magnet and the email. So what do? I take my service and I give it to them because I'm highlighting how good I am at I'm highlighting how good I am at the at how do I phrase this? I'm highlighting how good I am at their niche and the fact that I can ideate and the fact that I can create content strategy. And if I go back to here, guys, why do you think I was able to get people? If we go to the social proof section, come on, don't be silly. Let's scroll up. Let's scroll up. If we look at the social proof section, that's why some people are saying, thank you very much for all the effort. Overall, your offer looks very nice. I love everything you've done. This looks brilliant. What tool you use to automate this? It's because I'm leading with value. What's up, Dan? Love the doc you sent over. This guy has been with me since August. He's still my client to this day. He's still my client to this day. This is great. I get lots of pictures that I ignore. This one I didn't ignore because we're leading with upfront work. Let's get back into it. Daniel, am I okay for time? I'm getting very excited. People, we're having a good time. Am I good for time?
Yeah, bro, you're good.
Perfect. Sorry, we're getting crazy. Is everybody okay? I want to just do a little sense check. How's everybody doing? Anything on your mind? We've got 24 messages. You guys are nuclear. Oh my gosh, this mouse. All right, let's go. Perfect. Thanks, Edwin. Taking notes, broski. Perfect. Everybody say good. Everybody's happy. Everyone good. Cool. 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 All right, amazing. Don't do that. Do not do that. Don't be silly. Don't embarrass me. All right, perfect. Let me just move this real quick. Excuse me. Okay, cool. So perfect. Now we do this. We give a full strategy. Then I give a content plan. Guys, do you see how much value I'm trying to lead with? I'm trying to give them as much as possible. Okay. Ruhan said, my main issue is how to get them to book a call after they book. Book a call after they book a call. Ruhan, you need to think about that. They've already booked a call. I've solved your problem. So then what I do is I give them a content strategy. I give them a ton of videos. Okay. I give them as much as I humanly can. Okay. Then I give them a full script. Then I give them a lead magnet. And I also give them emails too. Amazing. Do you see how much we're giving them? And then social proof as well. And then we dump tons and tons and tons and tons of social proof in. Okay. I'm actually going to rattle through the social proof because your boy's been getting tons and tons and tons of social proof. Amazing. Cool. And then last but certainly not least, we have like a miscellaneous section about me, common questions, etc. And at the very bottom, you have your gift again, because what's the point of Dream 100? To book the call. I don't want them to be like, wow, this guy's got great social proof. Book the call. Speak to me. I just created the best outreach you've ever seen. You owe me a conversation. Okay. Amazing. Someone said, well, clients tend to be qualified already. So you're trying to sign them by booking a sales call. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. You're not going to be able to send them a Stripe link. That's not going to work so well. You want to book the call, run a sales call, and then do you know what's so good, Edwin? Edwin, let me speak to you real quick. Edwin, by getting on the call with the whale, they might even have even more problems. They say, your doc was so good. I actually want to spend this amount. And you go, wow. So definitely get them on a call, because you can learn about their problems. You can see all the problems that you can solve, and you can upsell, Edwin. Okay? Amazing. Brilliant. Before I go back into the presentation nice and deep, is there anything on anyone's mind, anything that I can address? I want to make sure you guys are taken care of. Someone said, do you target a specific niche to your strategy to rinse and repeat, or do you have diverse clients? This is a chef's kiss question, okay? Now, because we can utilize AI, I can attack a bunch of niches. I have clients in the sales niche. I have clients in e-com email, in paid ads, GTM, which is cold email. Like, it doesn't, for me in my service, it doesn't matter, because I can target people in any niche. And frankly, you guys should be targeting people in any niche, especially with the AI tool that we give you. Okay, so that's an excellent question. And the other part of your question, Omar, was to make it rinse and repeat. Now, your template will be the same, but it won't be rinse and repeat in that it's generic. We don't do things generic. And with AI, we can make things very, 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 very targeted. Okay, it's an excellent question. What else? Someone said, I really don't want to butcher your name, so I'm going to call you Deb, okay? What if you've got no social proof, which is such, Declan always says still works. Shout out to Declan. It absolutely still works. I sent Dream 100 with no social proof, okay? It's absolutely fine to not have any social proof, because if you lead with the expertise, that's your proof. That's your proof that you can do the job, because if it's actually good, which it will be, because you're going to implement these strategies, they will go, wow, this is really impressive, okay? Amazing. That's a great question, by the way. Someone said, I don't see how I can do that in less than an hour. Oh my gosh, my friend, I do it in 8 minutes. I don't do it in an hour, I do it in 8 minutes, my friend.
Yeah, so at the end of the towards the end of this presentation, you're going to show them how to do it, how to AI, yeah?
Exactly, of course. So yeah, I wouldn't worry about it at all. Amazing. Okay, cool. I'm gonna rattle through because I want to make sure you guys get all of it. But no, an hour is no. I'm doing this way faster than an hour. Perfect. Let me just scroll down with my mouse that's moving crazy, which has never moved crazy before. Okay, amazing. And here we've got some examples of Dream 100s. So I've pretty much breaking down all the keys of Dream 100 that need. So outcome-based headline, needs a Loom video. The reason why it needs a Loom video is because we want to put a face to the document, okay? As you guys know, trust is very, very important in the sales process. So we want people to be like, oh, this is the person that did it for me. This is the person that put in the work, okay? It separates you from all the other people in your niche, in your market, I should say. Then you want to explain to them why you reached out to them, and you make this about them. Okay, you have to imagine your prospect doesn't care about you because they don't. Why should they possibly care about you? You have to explain why you care about them. So, let me give an example that would work very, very well. In fact, do you know what's actually so funny? I've been doing a Dream 100 while skiing, and if you join the program, you'll see the outreach that I've done. I call it super looms. It's a whole thing. It's awesome. It's working super well. But literally, you explain to them why you reached out to them. So you can literally say, I'll give an example. Okay, you can go. Evan Seach is one of the coaches, a client of mine. We analyze your entire funnel, content, and business, and we created a full plan to help you scale to 500K MRR. This entire document is breaking down exactly how we want to help you scale. Let's get to it. Boom. Now, the reason why that works is because we are highlighting to them the dream state. We want to help you achieve this big result because all people care about in B2B is making more money. So we say, we want to help you make more money. We want to help you achieve a specific goal. Amazing. Then table of contents, social proof if possible. So Dev intelligently said, oh, what happens if I have no social proof? If possible, if you don't have it, no problem, don't worry. Banger offer with Canly link. Problem agitation. So some of you guys will have a question about this. This is niche specific. Some niches won't require you to explain why there's a problem, and some niches will. So YouTube, for example, everybody knows you should be making YouTube content. If they've made YouTube content and then they haven't made it for a year, they would know they have a problem. Well, I don't have to explain it. But maybe you're in a niche, for example, e-com email, and their abandoned cart checkout flows absolutely stink. You need to explain to them, this is the problem. This is how much money you're losing. Okay, amazing. Then you explain what problem you will help them solve and why it matters. Then you're explaining lots of specific solutions to their specific problems, which is basically deliverable. This is just fancy words of me just saying the deliverable. Okay. Now, I'm going to rattle off a bunch of deliverables because I want you guys to get as much value no matter what niche you are. So if you run a LinkedIn agency, your deliverables will be LinkedIn posts they can use, DM scripts that will work well, and maybe even some cold email, because the cold email, some LinkedIn guys double up cold email. If you're a cold email guy, you can give them a clay table, or you could even run a campaign for them. If you run a YouTube content agent or you run a YouTube agency, you give them strategy, ideas, script, an email if you do email, and a lead magnet. If you do, in fact, you know what? Guys, give me some of your businesses, please, and I'll give you some Dream 100s. YouTube agency, boom, I just told you. Ecom email, I just told you. Webinar funnels, LinkedIn goes for, okay, webinar funnels. Webinar funnel is, you can explain in granular detail, this is how we're going to run your webinar. This is the ads we're going to run. This is what, this is the people we're going to target. LinkedIn ghostwriting, I told you. Ads and funnels. Oh my gosh, when I tell you, Evan Seach has the best ads and funnel Dream 100. It's 100 pages. It's crazy. Ads and funnels, you could give them the ads that could work, landing pages that could work, email scripts if you do email. What else have we got here? AI powered lead gen. I just signed a client. In this. Again, it could be the AI tools that work in GTM, the email scripts that will work well. What else? A clay table. Someone said it's a clay table. It's just a list of leads. I'm just seeing what else. Google Ads agency. Again, it's very similar. You can give them ads that will perform well, keywords, etc. Explain why your keywords will work better. Explain the keywords that competitors are using. You get the idea. Amazing. Just wrestling through. AI automation agencies. So I want to give you guys a bit of TLC. So AI automation agencies are technically back-end facing. So what you guys can do is you can find someone, so let's say within a specific niche, people are having the same problems. You can say to them, naturally, I can't see at the back end of your business, but competitor XYZ ABC are having this problem. I've solved this problem for them. It's probable that you're having this problem. Let me explain how I can solve this problem for you, and then the result that will follow. Amazing. Okay, cool. I'm going to move forward for obvious reasons. Amazing. Someone said, how do you make this list of Dream 100? Great question. So the list of Dream 100, I always say this in my calls. Number one, it's the same way that you build any lead list. So let's say you have 1,000 leads and you take the top 100, that's your Dream 100 lead list. You can go on to ListKit. I'm not even going to talk about other people. You can go to ListKit. You can get your leads from there. You can do it manually. You can go onto LinkedIn. You can find people. There are tons of tools. So building a lead list really isn't a problem at all. Amazing. Okay, cool. I think I've hit most of. Someone said, how many outbound channels do you utilize in Dream 100? So I personally love LinkedIn and cold email, but I'm going to start attacking more and more. Okay. Now I'm going to move forward. So highlight your social proof. So I know some of you guys don't have social proof, but if you do have social proof, please highlight it. As Fazio always says, it's important to show the money that was made, if possible. And if you can't, then still get the video testimonial from the client. Again, Faz talked about this, incentivize them, give them a discount, like get that video testimonial, get that video interview, okay? Then if you don't have social proof, absolutely fine. What you can do is you can show a case just like theirs. So for example, I've never run a quiz funnel, but Kai Lode, who's a current student in Client Central, who's bloody good at Dream 100. If you guys know Mark Tilbury, he signed him from Dream 100, and like we can talk about that publicly. I wouldn't be able to talk about my quiz funnel, but I'd say, my friend Kai ran a quiz funnel. This is what he did for Mark Tilbury. This is what I'm going to do for you. So I'm going to use Fazio, for example, okay? This is the ads that we're going to run. This is how we're going to get people on the webinar, etc. We just explain in detail how we do it. And then we use my friend Kai as an example of success, if that makes sense. Cool. The other thing is, guys, if you're going to use a similar case, don't pass off the results of others as your own. It's just BD. It's not a good look. Next thing is make it specific to them. Guys, we want it to be so targeted, so specific to the prospect that it hurts, okay? Specificity doesn't mean you have a goal telling them, yeah, I really like your golden retriever. No. It means explaining what's going on in their business, why you can solve those problems, how you can make them more money, etc. And then someone's knocking on the door, but I ain't moving. So that's very, very important for you. 1 second, guys. What's up? You want to grab some stuff? Go grab some stuff. Go grab some stuff. Go grab. Don't worry. Webinar continues. Okay, cool. Highlight the problems and why they matter. Don't worry. Highlight the problems and why they matter. So you need to explain to them, this is the problem you have. This is why it matters. This is why it'll make them more money. Now, I don't know if I can give a prize, but can someone tell me what the biggest competitor is in business? Okay, now, of course, you could argue 1,000 things. Put answers in the chat. I want to see if someone can give me the answer. Zachary, you son of a gun. Status quo. You said it. All right, okay. The first answer is correct. Yes. Inaction. Not doing anything. Okay. We've got a very intelligent group here. Yes, inaction. Okay. So we have to highlight to the people, this is a problem. This is a problem. I was doing Dream 100 today. Okay. I was doing Dream 100 today on the ski slope. And I literally said to them, in fact, I'll even give you guys a quick soundbite. I said, you've made 15 YouTube videos in the past 3 months. You're completely allergic to making YouTube videos, and it makes no sense. With your expertise, why are you not sharing it? Your ICP have problems in the GTM space. If you want to go from 7 million to 10 million ARR, it's very important that you have long-form content and we're warming up leads and getting more people into your funnel. You see what I've done is I've gone to their specific problem, okay? I've given their specific dream state, 7 million ARR to 10 million ARR. Then I've said, this is a problem. You made 15 videos in the last 3 months. with how high your expertise is. That's called a labeling bias, okay? Why are you not dominating the market? You should be competing with the likes of Matt Lucero instantly and the other people in the GTM space. You see how that I've made it a real problem. I've said, this is the problem. What are you doing? That's why we do that. Amazing. Then what we do is once you show the problem, you then provide a solution. Okay, so you've got a real problem. You're not making YouTube videos. So guess what we're going to do for you? His name's Michelle Lebanon. I'll even tell you the guys I'm doing Joe Hunter for. What you need is you need a team that's going to do all the hard work for you. The strategy, the scripting, the thumbnails, optimizing, posting the videos. We'll do all that for you. You just press record once a month and focus on scaling the business. You see how I've showed the problem, then I've given them solution. And the solution, it's a no-brainer. Amazing. Everybody, am I still with you? Anything else that's not on your mind? Amazing. Someone said 15 videos in 3 months. Excuse me, it was 15 videos in like 9 months. It was terrible. Amazing. Everybody good? Everybody happy? Any questions? I know I'm talking at you. I'm high passion. I'm high energy. Everybody happy?
Great, bro.
Okay, 9 months. Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna gloss over this because I've just highlighted this in excruciating detail. Highlights real problems. Okay, guys, if you expect someone to give you 1,500, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000 USD, and there's not a problem, you're insane. You have to highlight why there's a real problem. You have to highlight why this is something worth solving and why their business will benefit from it, okay? It also has to be problem and the benefit. So I love saying, I want to take you from 7 million ARR to 10 million ARR. I'll give another example. Evan Seach, who's one of the Dream 100 coaches, he is my client. And I found out from my research that he had just hit 100K MRR. And I was scripting it and I was like, what's a dream state? And the dream state for him was hitting 500. At the end of the video, I said, the overarching point is, Evan, is I want to take you from 100K MRR to 500K MRR. My team and I will do absolutely everything required to make sure that you win. Send me your login details. We got work to do. When we had our sales call, our phone call, he went, firstly, great outreach. It's incredible. I said, thank you. Then he said, once you said that you want to take me from 100K to 500K, he said, I knew I had to speak to you. I knew we had to talk. Okay. So try and highlight the dream state if you can. And if you don't know what the dream state is, that's okay. You can just talk about how you want to help them hit the next big milestone. Cool. And I've just spoke about the dream state and nightmare state in granite detail. Now, just to make sure that you guys really get it, an overweight person, the dream state is to lose 80 pounds and look sexy. The nightmare state is going to the pool and being shirtless. Know what really upsets your ICP. For me, people don't like maybe being on camera, and for SaaS companies, that's where we can get a spokesperson for you, or maybe it's a strategy, maybe it's ideation. Just understanding what upsets them will allow you to sell more. The next thing is give full solutions, okay? I love this. I actually quote this all the time to people. Low key, this man Fazio, like, you start giving me like 50% of client attention, the more I'll be quoting it. Okay, the more done for you a service is, the easier it is to sell, okay? So in Dream 100, the way that we apply that is give them the full script. Don't give them an example. Give them not an annual strategy, but give them an 8-week strategy. Give them tons of value. Because once you give them a real solution, they will be like, wow, this person knows what they're talking about, okay? Don't go partial. Now, the next thing is someone asked this question. Someone said, how do I get them to book a call once they open? So the next thing is you have to tie the next steps into a call or contact. So you provide real solutions, and then you say to them, so I'll even give you guys a soundbite. So let's say I provided the full strategy, the full script, ideation, absolutely everything. I'll then say, we'll make your next YouTube video completely and utterly for free. All you have to do to access this video is hop on a call with me. We'll go over your situation, making sure that this definitely will work for you. Then we will send you the script. You can send us the footage. And from there, we'll post it for you. All you have to do is just hop on a call with me. You say, I've tied it to hop in a call with me. Now, ecom email, you could say, if you want even more redesigns, or if you want me to implement this into your Klaviyo account, or if it's a cold email lead gen, if you want me to book these calls for you, hop on a call with me. Just see, if you want X, do Y. That's it. We've done upfront work, okay? Now, I think this is important. We've done so much upfront work. We've done such a good job. The least they can do is hop on a call with me. So because you provide upfront work, you can say, now speak to me and you get the full solution. Speak to me and I'll provide the free YouTube video. Speak to me and I'll give you the leads. Speak to me and I'll give you that automation, or I'll give you that workflow that I know will work for your business. And do you know what's funny? People will book that Canly link. They will go, yeah, I probably should speak to you. Bang. Amazing. Excuse me. The next thing is make it easy for the prospect. So assuming I have a bad day, make it as easy as humanly possible to consume your Dream 100. That means tell them why you want to help them, tell them how you want to help them, tell them the result of helping them. No nonsense jargon. Go, okay, you have an issue with your YouTube scripts. This is how we're going to solve the YouTube scripts. This is what will work better for you. This is the result. So you see, it's the problem they're facing, why the problem matters, how we're going to solve the problem, the solution to the problem, and then the result. Keep it very, very simple. Amazing. Keep things legible. Don't use fancy fonts, themes, or anything that makes it too difficult to read or understand. The next thing is Hemingway grade 6. I would love to open this, but my laptop's moving crazy, so I'm not going to. But make sure that your sentences are just basic. Just make them basic, okay? The next thing is make your Dream 100 dense. So if your mum was kidnapped and you had to close a Dream 100 prospect to get her back, how good would you make your Dream 100? If you think you can just send some basic, not very impressive Dream 100, you're crazy. Your Dream 100 needs to be full of deliverables. It needs to be full of things that they can use. Next question I ask people is, what are the deliverables you would do for someone if they paid you 10K? Like, that's a great way to do a Dream 100, because if somebody pays for it, they're damn sure going to think that it's useful for free. Amazing. Cool. Now, the next thing is a common objection. This will take up too much time to do. Dream 100 non-believer. Very, very fair question. We can utilize AI, okay? You can utilize AI to do it all. Oh, my battery's running now. Let me just grab my thing real quick. You can utilize AI to do it. And you also can have a VA utilize AI. There's so many things that we can do to get around it. Brilliant. Perfect. Amazing. So even if you utilize AI and you're slow at first, things compound. Because the second that you get that Dream 100 that works, then it's just a case of, okay, volume. It's like, I'll even take myself, for example. My Dream 100s now, especially with the super looms I'm doing, I've done 11 super looms and I've closed 8 of them. Closed, not call, closed. I've booked 11 calls. Every single time I've done it, I've booked a call, okay? So I said to myself, if I just keep doing this, there's no way I won't hit 200, 300K MRR. Like, there's no way. There's no way. So all we have to do is just figure out what works. And that's not difficult because we give you all the results. Now, let's make a real Dream 100 in 5 minutes with AI. Now, just before I do this, I want to just do a quick sense check. How's everyone doing? Is any question, anything in your mind? I'm here for you, okay? Tell me. Any questions before I go to this? No? Love it. Cool. For AI automation, could it be a full already working tool automation that they can look at plus Loom on that? That could work very, very well. Now, I'm not that technical. It's hilarious because I used to be an engineer, but that could be costly. If you can find a way to do it that's not costly, that'd be amazing because you're literally giving them the full solution. Brilliant. How do you do follow-ups? Now, the follow-ups with Dream 100 is, I'm going to answer this question, although it's not technically on the presentation. The first step is getting them to open your Dream 100, okay? That's the first thing. So all my follow-ups, when they haven't opened Dream 100, is getting them to open it. The second they've opened it is then getting them to respond and hop on a call with me. So if they open the strategy document, I'll say, hey, I saw you open a strategy document. What did you think? Do you want a free YouTube video? I literally sent a meme to some guy being like, the meme was like, nah, this man must be crazy. And it was a meme, and then the email copy was, when you get offered a free YouTube video and you don't respond. And the meme was like, this man must be crazy. And he booked a call immediately after. How to use AI to make e-com emails. I promise we're gonna get to that next. If you're just starting out, how do you position yourself in your pitch? Your positioning is this. This is your positioning. Now, I don't know if you're talking about a sales call, but literally your positioning for Dream 100 is this specifically. For a funnel build offer, will a full funnel strategy plus mockups and scripts work as Dream on deliverable? Or needs to wrap up? That'll work. That'll work super good. Okay. I still don't understand. Do you do the work at first and send to them, or tell you do the work at first? Okay. There is a strategy where you tell them and then send them. But this strategy is you do the work up front and then send them. Two different strategies. Some Laura O'Connor said, I sent a Dream 100 free email design last Wednesday. They put a meeting for Thursday and I got 3 W. Put W for Laura, please. Thank you. All right. I'm going to take 2 more questions and then I'm going to get to creating it for you guys. How do you see if they open the Gamma? Gamma sends you an email. So does Loom. Should you pitch your cold-friendly offer on the call or the regular retainer? This is more of a sales call question, and this is contingent upon a number of factors. But you can definitely use your cold friendly offer on the sales call, especially to get them over the hump. But that's more of a sales call question. Brilliant. Seems like I've hit most of the questions. Will we be able to get access to Dream 100 software AI? You better get access. Of course you get access, of course. And you get access to me, and you basically get me 24/7, 365 because I'm insane. Okay, cool. What I'm going to do is, guys, I'm going to just log in real quick. So I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Then you just log into this briefly. Just give me like 2 seconds, please. Amazing. Cool. Bear with me, guys. Just going to just log into this briefly. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is, guys, I'm going to talk to you guys as we're doing this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make a real Dream 100 right in front of you. Okay. We're going to build it right in front of you. And it's going to be absolutely working. I've tested this myself. So I know that it works and the software is just absolutely incredible. You guys have spoken to Lucas by now, right? Lucas is ridiculous. And he was able to, I'm just grabbing the password right now. So Lucas is ridiculous and he built this software and it works very, very, very well. Perfect. Just logging in briefly. Just give me a second, guys. Cool. Perfect. AI agents. Dream 100 agent. Okay, just putting the password in and I'll share my screen again. Amazing. Oh, you guys are going to love this. You guys are going to love this so much. It's actually silly how much you guys are going to love this. I hope you're hyped for this, okay? Because some of you guys are saying, oh, like, this is going to take too much time. Someone said, for real, I can see why Fazio got him on. You talking about me? Yeah, I agree. Okay, let's go. Share. Perfect. Can you guys see my screen okay? You guys can see my screen okay? Perfect. Okay, amazing. So, guys, this is the Dream 100 agent that you will gain access to because joining Client Ascension is the best decision I've ever made personally for my business. I actually made a post about like my journey. If we have time, I'll show you the post. But this is an actual agent that you get access to, okay? And this allows you to build. In fact, let me talk. This allows you to build your Dream 100 completely and utterly automated, okay? This is incredible technology. All right, let me show you guys. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to show you this all in real time. So we're going to go content marketing, okay? Content marketing. Select offer first. Content strategy. Now, I'm going to pick a big whale and newsflash. This is actually a guy I'm Dreaming 100 thing. So I don't know if that's a word. So this is especially awesome. And this guy's massive. So if the Dream 100 works for him, it'll work for everyone, okay? So we're going to pick Cole Gordon. Now, if you guys don't know Cole Gordon runs one of the biggest sales agencies on earth. And I would actually love to close him because he was talking about putting more money into content. So I'm actually going to be Dream 100ing him very, very soon, like when I get back home. Cool. So we're going to go Cole Gordon, okay? Now, bear in mind, guys, this guy, now, before I even get into Cole Gordon, what is this mouth doing, dog? Before I get into Cole, before I do it, let me show you how big this dude is, okay? Dog, why are you doing that? Don't embarrass me. You can see 41K subscribers. He makes tons of money. I think his business is doing like 50 million ARR, okay? Now, the point is that work for Cole or work for everybody else, okay? Awesome. We've established that. You can see the dude's big. He's with Dan Cole. He's with Ryan Clogg. Further, I don't know how you haven't spoken to him yourself or whatever. Cool. Let's get back to the work. So business name. This man's name is his business is called Closers.io. Okay, I know that because I've been researching. Contact name: Paul Gordon. His business. So you guys are watching me do this in real time. Okay, this is his business. Perfect. Copy, paste. Now technically, I could do this in front of Netflix. Now don't do it in front of Netflix for obvious reasons. But in fact, I want to make sure I've got the correct web page because sometimes the web pages can be funky. Let me just refresh it and make sure that make sure I've got the landing page. Oh, and I've got success stories. Let me go to the home page.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Thank you, sir. Cole, shut your mouth. Closers.io. I can take the closers.io. Let me just do this, yeah? Yeah, that'll work. Perfect. Amazing. It just sent me to the success story. Okay, cool. Perfect. Boom. Describe what this person does and their offer since no website, well, our website was provided, but whatever. Oh, sorry, I didn't get that.
So
Dan, did you say
it's
something?
it's just sales team recruiting.
Yeah, yeah. The reason why I still want to get off the website is imagine we have no knowledge. We have none. Let's go base. So I'm actually going to copy this in, yeah? If my mouse works. Mouse, stop the nonsense. Yeah, my mouse is moving crazy. Okay, I'll take that. Guys, I'm very sorry about my mouse. Cool. Social profiles optional, and then we just add some of the social profiles for obvious reasons. Oh, Gordon. The most time-consuming part of this is getting his profiles together, which honestly you could do in 5. I would do it way faster. My mouse wasn't moving crazy. Cool. And then we'll just put this in here. And then that should be it. So then what we're going to do is we're literally just going to press generate deliverable. Now this will take minus API error. That'd be silly. Okay, perfect. Should be working now. I think it's working. Let me just double check. I think it's doing its thing. I'm blocking the chat. Okay, amazing. It's doing the work. Now this is going to take a couple of minutes for obvious reasons because we need it to put the output for us. So whilst we're doing that, we're going to do a little bit of Q&A, okay? We've got 9 minutes, so I want to make sure you guys are taken care of. So I'm going to look at the webinar chat, and you guys just make sure. I want to make sure you guys are taken care of. Amazing. Okay, any questions? Oh. Someone said, if deliverability is still good, if sending the looms by a cold email. This is an excellent question. So, Mike, the way that we do it is we embed the Loom video in the Gamma doc. You can also send Loom videos to the prospect for Dream 100, and Loom is certified, so the deliverability is still very good. And I always say this on my calls. All deliverability issues will be solved if you have more inboxes. So if you have 10 to 15, 20, 25 inboxes that are warmed up effectively, and you keep sending them, your Dream 100, they're going to see it. So still include a link in the first email to Gamma Doc. Absolutely. If you have 25 inboxes, it doesn't matter. Okay. I actually went through this, Mike. I was like, oh my God, deliverability. And I was like, why not just get 15 more inboxes? Deliverability issues weren't a problem. How do you create that agent call code manager? That's a question for Lucas. But you'll get access to this recording, of course, okay? Would you do outreach on weekends or only on weekdays? That's a great question. So I don't think it matters too much as long as you follow up effectively. If you're following up every 3 days, it doesn't really matter, in my opinion. Now, if you're doing the Gamma Doc strategy, you can just do it on weekends. It's a weekdays. But you can do it on weekends, and it also is contingent on the niche as well. Now, me personally, I will follow up on weekends because my outreach is very good and it's very aggressive. So when they see it, they're going to be happy. They're going to be gleeful. They're going to be like, wow, this is incredible. So if you see it on weekend, if you see it on Christmas Day, a present. So that's why I'll send it anytime. Any way to get the recording of this? Of course you will. Thank you. I have a bunch of inboxes. We'll send the follow-up Loom by my deliverables are crazy, and it's a quick me to send the link. Perfect. Do you still need to warm up the domain for cold email if they're as personalized as you've made them? Yes. Yes, we must. Okay, let's talk about cold email infrastructure real quick. You buy a bunch of domains on GoDaddy or Portbun. You then use Gmail Workspace or Outlook, or you go with a third-party seller, and then you warm up those inboxes for at least 2 weeks, and you just start sending them out. Do you? How many days do you send per day, and what respond? What percentage respond positively? So I haven't looked at my Gamma Doc percentage in a while, but I know for a fact I sent 252 Gamma Docs and I closed it. Not pulled. I closed 11, which was crazy. Like those are crazy numbers. And now I'm doing super looms, and with my super loom strategy, which if we have time I'll show you. I'm not sure if we will. I've done 11 and I've closed 8. Can't we use Fazio June 100 prompt? I can't answer that question. I haven't seen it. Did we just lose you, Daniel? You good? He's good. This brother said, yeah, we good. Okay, cool. Amazing. A lot of people are hesitant to open links. If I send a Gamma Dot with a Loom video embedded, what say they may not want to open it because it seems shady? You address that. You can say, look, this is the best outreach you're ever going to see. Just open it, okay? Do you know another thing I've started doing? I will like manually send a screenshot of the doc and be like, open this right now. There's so many ways we can get around this issue. Another thing I've started doing is I've started doing my Dream 100 publicly. So there's a guy who's a former coach in Client Ascension who have Dream 100. It's called Christian P. I'm going to post his Dream 100 on LinkedIn. I'm going to be like, hey, Christian, I just made the best outreach I've ever seen. Send me your Canon details right now. We need to speak. So we can get around that, guys. You just be creative. Amazing. Okay, cool. I'm going to check the dashboard. Okay, it needs a little bit more time. We'll give another 3-4 minutes. It's okay that it needs time because we want it to be effective. Amazing. Perfect. Couple more questions. This is a great question. Might have missed it if you covered it earlier. What KPI should we shoot for on reply rate and book to call rate? Now, honestly, when you start, I don't even want you to think about it. I want you to create the best Dream 100 possible. Then you can think about that. That's like getting into the gym being like, boss, like, when can we start thinking about 225, 315? Just hit the gym for 3 months. Then you can start thinking about those big numbers, okay? Obviously, I have those answers, but I'm not going to give you the answer because I don't want you to think about that. Brilliant idea. Thank you. I don't know what I said, but I appreciate you. The public outreach is hilarious. The bots, guys, when I tell you, okay, let me tell you guys a couple of stories. So there's a gentleman in Client Center called Aiden Fowell. He did a super loom. He drove all the way to Chicago, jumped in a lake, and I literally, he was like, this is what I'm gonna do. He jumped in a lake, and I was like, Aiden, please don't die. And his hook was, if this is not the best outreach I've ever seen, I will jump in this lake. And it's him with a GoPro. He's running, and he jumped in the lake. He booked the call immediately. He booked the call immediately and closed them. Okay, so you can do public outreach. They loved it. Amazing. Cool. What else? What other questions do we have? Do you send Gamma Dot with Loom on first email? Yes, absolutely. Can you walk us through what to put in the Loom a bit more, like the structure and timing? Okay, I'm going to very, very briefly do this. In fact, let me give you, this is what I do on my calls. Hey, Daniel, thank you so much for opening this Gamma Dot that we made you about how we're going to build a webinar funnels. This entire document is going through exactly if I want to help you scale Client Ascension from 1.6 million MRR to 3 million MRR. We've created a full plan. I'm going to go straight into it. Scroll. As you can see, we've got quite a lot of social proof, but I want to keep it all about you. So first, what we're going to do is, do you see how I'm literally telling them exactly why I've reached out. I'm telling them what the dream state is, and I'm getting to it. I'm not doing, hey, my name's Dan. No one cares. All they care about is themselves and how we're going to help them. And at the end of it, you can go, to give you a bit of context, I've helped a bunch of people do this. I know I can help you do it. Just book a call below, and we can go into great detail about how we can help you scale with webinar funnels. Awesome. Any questions? Of course, you've got my email because I sent you an email. And if it's public, you, of course, it'll be public, etc. Literally, the structure of the Loom video is just, hello, hope you're doing well. This is all about you. I want to help you get to the dream state with deliverables. Then for the deliverables, you go, I'll go to I'll give like, I'll further going by YouTube agency. I'll say something to the effect of, so this full strategy will work so well for you because it will drive people down the funnel. Right now, what you're doing is you don't have enough people that are watching your content and actually seeing that you can get the result that you can drive. So with our strategy, we made sure there was lots of bottom of the funnel content. Then the next thing we did, we gave you a full YouTube script. You can take this YouTube script right now and it'll work. So the way that we do YouTube scripts is, and then I'm explaining everything that's in the process. And because it's specific to them, human beings are going to keep watching. They're going to sit there and they're going to go, oh, this is great. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna take one more question and then I'm gonna check the thing. Dan is sold on that Loom now. Yeah, you see, he locked in. You see how locked, you see he locked in, you see? Okay, it worked, sold me, perfect. Literally, the structure of the Loom is you say hello, you explain how you want to help them, you explain why you've reached out, and you go straight into how you're gonna help them. Amazing. After positive reply, do you call lead to book meeting just to avoid shit show around picking time for call? Absolutely. I've got even more sort of absolutely. Do you know another thing I do? There's another thing I do. And I'm going to check the thing after this because I'm getting too excited. I will literally, I do this all the time. When someone puts a call with me, I will send them a personal video, go, hey, Daniel, thank you so much for booking the call. I see you're locked in for 4 p.m. Eastern time, 4 p.m. Eastern time. Awesome. If you need anything from now until then, of course, you got my email. I'll speak to them. Bye now. My show rate is so high. My show rate is so high. People don't miss my calls. Awesome. Okay, let me check the thing now. Amazing. Okay, cool. Perfect. Let me just open this up real quick. Oh, we're getting an ever so slight issue here. Okay, it's being a bit funky. I think it needs another 2 minutes, so I'll take a couple more questions and then we'll go from there. A couple more questions.
It might have been set to Manus Max, which takes a while.
Yeah, it's being a little bit upset, but it's okay. There's no problem. We're having a great time with the questions here.
You could use a previous one that you did.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, but as it's still buffering, I think it's saying to me like give me another 5 minutes to generate. So what I think we'll do is we'll let it generate, and if not, I'll show you a previous one. But I think we're having such a good time with the question. I think it's okay for now. You guys seem all right. So the next question is, what's your structure for the Superloom? Oh my gosh, guys, I want to tell you this. So the way that I make Superlooms, I would actually just love to show you an example. I'm okay to show you guys an example. Cool. Daniel, is that okay?
Yeah, go for it.
Perfect. Amazing. Okay. Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys this. Okay, so now Superlooms is a strategy that I came up with because I wanted to go even above and beyond with Dream 100. And everyone was sending Loom videos. And I was like, how can I send Loom video and make it better than everything that everybody else is seeing? Okay. So what I did is I came up with a strategy to basically make like a super cinematic video that people had never seen before and 100% guarantee a close. Okay. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. And then after the Superloom video, we're going to definitely go back to Manus. Okay, cool. Can you guys see my screen real quick? Can you guys see it?
Yep.
Perfect. Okay, cool. So for context, I sent this to Andre Heichel Jr., who is now my client. You guys obviously know Andre. And this is the Dream 100. This is the actual Dream 100 that I sent to him. So you guys will see this.
Yeah,
Can you guys hear it? Sorry?
Yeah, we don't have to watch the
Daniel.
full thing, but we'll go through a couple minutes.
No. There's no way we're not watching the full thing. I'm just going to show you the guys the hook. So obviously I had like the Superloom, and I made like a hook. The hook was explaining like why it'd be so great to work together, etc., and just gaining his attention. Amazing. You guys can see it. We're gonna watch the whole thing. We're just gonna watch like a minute. This is my baby. Yeah, this is some time and effort and energy.
This is so funny.
Awesome. I'm gonna skip ahead because we'll be here all day. But basically, I did like a Star Wars theme. I crossed out all the other people I'd done Dream 100 for. Um, and I actually flew to Lebanon because he loved Lebanon. So I actually flew to Lebanon because I'm insane. And then in Lebanon, I explained why we should work together. Sorry, Dan, you're gonna say something.
Yeah, that's completely insane. So funny.
Yeah, I'm not all there. Yeah, so this is my super lean strategy. And the thing is, some of you guys might be like, oh, well, like, I don't have the cinematography skills. Aiden Fowell, who closed someone with a super limb, and Pass It Up, who's also done it, and another dude called um, Abdul, they've all done the super loom strategy and they're all closed people. So I'll give you all the strategy to use super looms. I'll explain to you how to do it publicly. And this is my baby. This is what I'm doing. You did this to close Andre. Didn't you already work with him? Yes, I worked with him because of this. This is why he's my client. Or what you no. He was not my client. I made this, and now he is. Okay, another person, Dan Crowley. You guys know Dan Crowley? It's because I made a super loom. Amazing. Perfect. Okay, cool. Guys, um I'm gonna go to the agent now. I'm gonna just stop sharing real quick. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's get back to the AI platform. Oh, it's being funky still. It's still taking its time, and it will not let
Do it.
me.
Let's do a previous one.
It won't let me show it because it's still generating.
All right, I'll do it.
You can do it? Perfect.
Yeah. All right. So this is what it looks like when it's finished. Like I did it for myself. So this is the website I put in was go.clientcenters.ai. Um, and now here is so I was doing ads and funnels. So you could do a thing where you do open gamma right here. So it'll open gamma. You can copy everything. So this is the whole outline. So then I'm over in gamma. I go to create new AI, paste in text. Oh, let me zoom out. I paste it all in here. I'm gonna get rid of that. Preserve this exact test. Just need a prompt editor. And then generate. Now, this is an example. If you're sending this to somebody, you're saying, like, hey, I'm giving you a sales page, a pre-sale warm sequence, so pre-call warm sequence, abandoned cart sequence, post-purchase sequence, funnel map, and your implementation guide. There's a full breakdown of it. And it just makes the whole thing.
Amazing. Of course my thing starts working the second you share your screen. Now mine works.
Oh, you want to show yours then?
No, don't worry, you're cooking with gas. I can share it right after.
No, no, but show yours. So
Okay.
you do it.
Okay, I got you, no problem. Share the screen. Share, perfect. This mouse just wants me to lose all. It tested me today. Okay, cool. Webinar chat. Let me move you guys. Let me move you crazy guys. Oh my gosh. Perfect. No, why does the mouse do this? Why is it doing this, dog? Okay, perfect. I've moved you guys. So you can see here, it's created the full Dream 100 deliverable. Now, um, amazing. The laptop pad does not work, dog. So the Dream 100, you can see here. Do you remember how I spoke about specificity, giving deliverables, etc.? So what it's done here is gone into detail about what's working, what's not working, their pain points, content gaps versus competitors, their brand voice and tone. Then it's given them the literal content pillars. So this is specific to Cole Gordon. Cole Gordon does sales recruitment and talks about building sales teams. Okay, so all his content is about sales. So how to recruit and hire A player salespeople. His ITP wants to hire and recruit A plus salespeople. A player salespeople. The ultimate sales team training and onboarding process. High ticket mastery. Pillar three, the 8-figure CEO mindset, because he also likes to talk about being a CEO. Industry truth and contrarian takes as well. Then it's literally giving him the outline. Okay, this is what you're going to do. You're going to do this. You're going to do this. You're going to build this. You're going to do this. You're going to do this. Then we're literally giving him the posts. Look, these are posts that he can use on LinkedIn, on Twitter. Amazing. CTA, the hashtags, etc. So you can see we're giving him tons of value. He's getting everything that you could possibly need. Look how dense this thing is. Amazing. We're going to keep scrolling. We're going to keep scrolling. Twitter's the same. Short form video scripts, like Cole Gordon's doing short form video. So stop saying the price is this. When a prospect asks for the price of your high ticket offer, the worst thing you can do is just state the number. He's doing tons of short form. He needs short form videos. He needs short form scripts. So this is perfect. And we're giving the visuals as well. Look how dense this is. Best posting time, the content pillar itself, the video length, visuals, the hook, when Cole needs to speak, text overlay, body, and he could literally take this and go, wow, I could use all of this right now. It's so specific to them. And that's why, even if you have no client results, even if you have no testimonials, you can still sign massive people because you're just leading with so much value. Amazing. Okay, cool. So do you guys see how dense this is? Perfect. Amazing. And then from here, you can literally open Gamma, and this might go crazy on me. I think it might go crazy on me, but because of the way that my Gamma is set up. But you get the idea, right? The idea is that we can take all of this and then paste it all in. Okay. And what's great is you can see my YouTube package here. I can paste all of this in to my package. I can just copy paste immediately. Does that all make sense? Perfect. How can you personalize this for a list of Dream 100 leads? You just take the lead and then you just paste in their information. It's personalized every single time. Every single time it's personalized. Brilliant. Cool. So you guys see the power of this, and it's just a matter of just pasting it in to my it's a matter of pasting it into my template. Brilliant. Joseph said it's actually hard to fuck this up, and that is spot on because it's so copy and paste. It's done. All the work is done for you. So you can create damn near 30 Dream 100s in a day, and if you have a virtual assistant, you can just say go create tons of them, or you can have it import in Gamma AI and just keep pressing buttons. Brilliant. So you see the power of this. This is the AI dashboard. Joining Client Ascension, you guys will get all of this, and you have 2 Dream 100 coaches, and you've got me who would work in 24/7, 365, Christmas damn day. I don't care. I'm always here for the students. So you get absolutely everything you need. Amazing. I think that's everything from me before I give the floor back to Daniel. I want to just make sure that you guys have every question answered. So I'll take like 1 or 2 questions. Daniel said this could either be done with Claude Code too, exactly. 1 or 2 questions. Anybody else? How much you quality check? So thanks, Dan. That was amazing. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How much you quality check? So for me personally, once you have good prompts and once you have a good system, I don't even need to quality check them. They're Dream 100 that I've sent that I've never seen in my entire life, that I've booked calls and closed clients. What about the Loom video? Is it 1-for-1 for each lead? So the answer is you can easily automate it with the cinematic Loom strategy, which I haven't been able to go into great detail. And that's a strategy that I teach and it works very well. That's 40, 50, 60 Loom videos. You can do it 1-to-1 with the Loom at the desk, and you can also do super Loom. So there's many different strategies. Can you explain or give an example of how you'd actually reach out to a prospect on a DM? I'm not going to share my screen because my mouse is massively crazy, but an email that I've booked more with than ever is something to the effect of, this is the best outreach you've ever seen in your life. I did a full strategy document going over your YouTube in granular detail. Click below to see exactly how we want to help you scale like crazy. And then I put in brackets, click below to see something awesome. And I put the link. There were days where like I get so many Gamma Doc opens. I was like, what's going on? It was like open, but cool. Okay, one more question. Thank you, Dan. Can you go over again how we write the first call email? Yeah, well, I just asked that, so I'll take one more question. But yeah, we're just getting them to open the link. Once they open the link, we're good. And because our Dream 100 is so good, you guys got the AI dashboard, they're gonna respond and they're gonna book a call. How would you do the Loom in the beginning? Maximilian, I already did this. I already broke this down, but very, very simply, I'll do it again. You can say, hey, Daniel, thank you so much for watching, for opening the package we made for you. This entire package is breaking down exactly if I want to take client ascension from 1.7 million MRR to 3 million MRR with webinar funnels. I know for a fact that I can scale you like crazy, which is why we've made this crazy package for you. Anyways, scroll. You can see the web ton of social proof, but you can probably look at that in your own time. I want to get all about you. And then you go to the books. Cool. Amazing. I think that's probably it, because I'll sit, guys, honestly, if I could sit here all damn day and answer questions, I would, but that's what my call is for. My call is 60 minutes, but normally it's 95 because we just answer me questions. So I'm going to give it back to Fazio. Thank you so much for joining the presentation. I'm buzzing to see some of you guys in Client Ascension. Client Ascension has been amazing for me, and I know it's going to be great for you guys. Appreciate you guys a ton. That's all for me. Thank you.
So there you have it. I hope you learned a lot from that webinar. I had an absolute blast doing it. It was so enjoyable for me. Now, if you want to learn even more about these strategies, then watch this next video, because I'm going to go in even more detail around how I employ these strategies myself and how you can do it for your business. If you're doing any form of outbound, the strategy that I talk about, I promise will work for you and will give you a far better booked call rate than the traditional cold email and sending DMs that nobody wants to respond to. The things I'm talking about is working so unbelievably well. See you for next.